Well, these look like olives, and we could see the red tape on all of them, meaning I worked at the same time. Now, what I wish I could remember, what was I doing? I think I made a video of this. Hopefully I did, and this will be like an update. This was before I figured out how to label it and not wash off. So anyway, let's see what we have individually. I think these on the forward side are root over rock. The one in the back to the right, I'm not sure what that is, but I think once we expose it, we will know. So anyway, this is just a mystery to me as you. So let's get started on this project. I think we could call this Shohin root over rock. Okay, let's see what we have. Expose. We don't want to do too much, right? I guess when we do Shohin, we need small turntables. I don't have anything that's this small. Okay, so the root is started. So what I'm going to do is to fill the bottom of this with soil so it'll sit up higher, right? I think that's the game plan for this. So I added the soil on the bottom, raised it up so we could start to expose this a little bit more. It is a process. I guess I should trim the top to get movement going. I'm not liking this going up, so I'm going to cut this off and then make it go that way. Shorten this up so they become a side branch, and this is a new leader. Maybe you go up in the future. We don't need both of this, but it's okay. We'll leave it for now. Okay, this is the next one. I'm going to pull it out and flip this upside down so we could see a little better. Okay, same thing. We scrape away the soil on top. How much soil take off, it depends on how it's progressing. Now this, not much, but look down here. It looks like it's nicely, strongly rooted. So the only thing I remember is using this red tape so I could remember that I did it together. And I think it was early in the year, if I'm not mistaken. But I can't tell you the exact day. But we could tell that it's moving fairly fast, right? So this one, I could raise it higher than the other. So I'll go ahead, fill the bottom with fresh soil, and then replant it. Okay, I raised it up. I'm just gonna finish it up like that. Well, I guess I put it on my turntable, which is, I got gravel stuck in it. But I don't think I'm gonna need this. There's plenty down below, so I'm gonna cut that off. And then some of the surface one, because I had plenty in the soil down below. So this will get raised up. And let me see in terms of shaping. If this is our front, I think we're better off coming this way. So I'll cut this, make it into a side branch. And then not sure about this. I think if this is kept in the future, it'd probably be more like that. Let's cut it and see what happens and do the same thing. But this is not actually the styling process. We're waiting for the root to take hold. And it looks like it's doing a pretty good job. So onto my oversized turning table. I think I'll pop it out like the others. Spin it for you. Then I'll start scraping off the soil on the bottom, and then the top, and adding the soil on the bottom so it starts to pop out of the container. So looks like it's taking hold pretty well. Well, olives are tough. That's one of the reasons why I was selecting it for root over rock, is because, especially our summers, the rocks heat up. So if you have a tender plant, they take a really hard beating. But olives, Chinese elms, that kind of plant will just thrive in here. See? So now we start to see more rock, and then so soil get added on the bottom. So we got this. Do we want to go this way, or do we want to go this way? If we want to go that way, we cut it off here. But if we wanted to go that way, we cut it off here. For now, we'll go ahead and leave both. I think I'm leaning towards that way, but we should keep as much of the foliage as we can right now. But the one that was going up just didn't look right, so I'm going with that. Okay, this is another one. Doing the same thing, pop it out. Take the soil off the top. How far down, we're not sure. Oh, this one's looking good. Look at that. We could go down quite a bit. All right. Add the soil on the bottom and then plant it higher. Okay, so now it's raised up so we can see a lot more of the roots. Now this one was very vigorous in its growth, so we're gonna have to cut some major branches off. This one here is coming forward. Probably want to not so much forward. And then probably we want to go that way. I'm going to go with this. More like that. Of course, it's not the final solution, but at least it's going in that direction. And if we change our mind, what we do is we'll take these and then turn it this way, and then go that way. But I think at least it's a good start. Okay, this is a bigger one. So I'll do the same thing. Okay, same thing, right? Just how much of this can we scrape off this round? And this happens over many rounds, right? Or at least multiple. So this root is probably not going to be needed. There's plenty of roots down below, so I'll go ahead and take this off. And then find out it's connected to a lot. No, it's not. It's okay. So we do this. Oh yeah. See, it's coming together nicely. So, same thing. I'm going to put soil on the bottom and then raise it up. Okay, it's been raised. Actually, the rock got bigger. There's hidden parts down here. I think I'm going to take the tapes off probably next year. So this is roughly about a half-year process so far. So kind of bushy in here. Actually, this line here, I think it's kind of uninteresting and going straight up. So I'll do something like that. I guess probably should flow this way, but it's much too early to make that kind of decision. Well, anyway, this should be good for now. In about a couple years, this will be ready for somebody to purchase. Actually, it might even be ready next year, the way it's going. I will feed these fairly heavy so that it will encourage a lot of new growth. Okay, this one is a mystery to me. Okay, we know that we did it at the same time, but I don't see any rocks. So I'm just going to take it apart and see what I was trying to do. Maybe this was just a straight planting. Oh no, here it is. There's a rock underneath here. Okay, that makes sense. This was a root over rock series. And this is more like a rock planting where it's connected to the rock, but maybe not so much root over rock. I don't remember. And you know, I'm wondering, is it my aging process? Which I cannot help. Oh, it is a root over rock. Here's the rock coming around this way at the bottom. And I guess the reason I didn't tape it because it must have been a natural form. So basically I'm going to do the same thing, raise it up and show more rock. And then next time around, I will not be confused. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with this mess. Well, roughly, this has been about a half year since I started this Shohin root over rock from a cutting bed. So I think I'm going to take it back and put it in that growing area. Try to feed it fairly heavy because it's well rooted now, and olives are rapid growers, especially in summer. So I'll do that, and then hopefully next year we might even start to put it into a smaller ceramic pot. So in I think 3 years, these should be ready for the market. Okay, so this is Hiro saying goodbye. I'll see you again real soon in another chapter. So these were the Shohin olive root over rock that's about half a year old. Well, it was a half a year ago that I attached it to the rock. But in terms of the age, I think I started this olive cutting the year before. So from the time I took the cutting to this stage, not counting attaching to the rock, it's been about a year. And anyway, so it is a messy hobby. I'll say goodbye for now. So this has been the Shohin root over rock olives. Okay, see you again real soon. Goodbye.